Hello and welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and I'm happy to welcome you back for your daily reading. This is going to be for Friday, September 27th. So let's get at it. So if you already know, you know that the timestamps are in the description, and you can go ahead and go to the pile that you are following this week. If you are new to the channel, let me just show you the cards that are representing each energy of the piles that we're following this week. And then you can go to the timestamps and check out the reading that feels like it's in alignment with your spirit and your intuition and your heart today. So let's get into it. So pile 1 is the Nightingale. Okay. Pile 2 is the Sea Serpent. And pile 3 is going to be the Cheetah. So once again, if you are new, we do a weekly collective reading on Sunday, which you will find the link to in the chat, which gives a general reading for the week and also gives the Sunday read in which we pick these energies. And I talk a little bit about each of those energies in the Sunday read. And then all of the previous days are also linked in the description as well. This is the Abundant Joy Tarot channel. I am Ade. If you are new to my channel, you may want to also just check out the channel. I have quite a number, over, 200, I guess now, readings. Most of them are timeless readings, meaning that when I do the reading, I pray over them and ask that Spirit guide the people to them as they need it, when they need it. So if you go through and you look and something is pulling at you, or you feel guided to it in some way, then I invite you to pick a pile there and see what message might be waiting for you. I do a lot of different topics, and I'm going to be doing more of those different topic readings very soon. So welcome. If you like the readings that you're going to hear, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Drop a comment. Let me know what resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. And share the channel, all that good stuff. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. So go ahead and click your timestamp, and I'll see you in the reading. All right. Hello, pile 1, my Nightingale pile. Welcome. This is Ade, and this is going to be your reading for Friday, September 27th. Let's hop right into it. So we're just going to look at what's on the surface, what might be hidden from you, and then the guidance. The guidance today is pretty hefty. These cards are very, very rich with beautiful insight. So I wanted to make sure to have enough time to really dig into that with you all. So let's get into it. So what you have on the top, on the surface, is the King of Cups. And so there's a sense on this Friday for you to tap into your emotional intelligence, all right? Allow yourself to be balanced in your decision making, but as you're making decisions, to make decisions from your heart space. You can see that his heart chakra is alive with light. So there's a sense of you being able to really drop into your emotional knowledge and using that to guide you forward in this beautiful Friday. All right. Now, what's going on underneath the surface that you may not be aware of is, there's a need for you to also be patient. Okay. Some things that you have planted are currently blossoming. It's just that you can't see them because they're blossoming underneath the surface. So there's a need for you to trust and know that your harvest is going to come to fruition, but Spirit is asking you to be patient, to allow everything to come forth in due time. All right. So this is what we got for your Friday. And then the guidance that you all have. Oh, what a beautiful card. Okay. So this is the perfection of your life. Perfection of your life. Wow. This is really showing me like the divinity within you. And I want to share what some of this is. So part of what this is talking about is that some of you are kind of going through a storm of some kind. It could be this need to be patient with what it is that you're growing, right? But it is, it talks about whether or not you've ever had the opportunity to see a storm from the air, like looking below, looking down upon it, because it can appear to be so beautiful and so elegant, okay? But the challenge is that that view from up above can be so completely different from what one might be experiencing down in the storm, right? So too, there is great beauty in your life right now. But at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety inducing rather than beautiful, okay? So you may sense it as a bit of internal chaos. You may feel as if something that is waiting to erupt from within, a restlessness or an anxiety that you can't quite articulate, but sense. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc or upheaval or change or uncertainty in your world. So whether or not the chaos is subtle, strong, internal, or external, this card says all is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm, which is having an impact on you. But it is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. Now, I know that feeling when that storm passes and you just feel this sense of like peace and calm that comes over the land and over your spirit. So the divine is saying that this is coming for you. This card also says that you are not forgotten. You have not been overlooked. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your own heart. So do your liberating rain dance, y'all. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exercise the blocked energy in your heart. All right. So there's a sense of like, if you are in a period where you feel like you're anxious, things are not unfolding in the way that you want them to, what you need to be mindful of is that the divine is coming in and saying, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not denied. You're being asked to be patient, to tap into your emotional intelligence, and keep moving because things are unfolding in a beautiful way. So that's what I've got for you on this Friday. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Have a joyfully abundant day. Click that thumbs up for me if these readings are working for you, and I'll see you next time. All right, y'all. Bye. Hey, pile 2, my sea serpent pile. This is going to be your reading for Friday, September 27th. So let's get into it. So we're going to look at what's on the surface, what might be hidden from you, and then some gentle guidance. Let's get into it. So for Friday, you've got the Chariot. Okay, so this is all about let's go, let's go, let's go. That's the way I read this. It is about being in alignment with your soul purpose on your soul journey and taking action, moving forward with whatever it is that you're working on that is going to lead you on the path towards your heart and soul journey, okay? The Chariot is a beautiful card because it talks about, you may have had some stops and starts along the way. You may have had to go back and learn from some mistakes. But the Chariot is when one has learned from their light and their shadow and are able to bring them together to propel them forward towards success. Hey, that's a great way to start your Friday, right? Let's get into it. That is wonderful. Now, what's going on underneath the surface? Beautiful heart-centered connection. Okay, so the Two of Cups often can talk about a love coming together, a beginning of a love affair, if you will, but it also can represent the coming together of your light and your shadow. It can come together of your heart and your mind, this sense of connection of all types. It also can represent coming together with like a creative partner in some way or something like this. But this is what we're saying is going on underneath the surface. So underlying your movement forward, if you will, is this beautiful sense of connection and connection within the heart. So I love this for you all, that this is fueling what may be happening in terms of your movement forward. If you're feeling like I'm not really moving forward, this Chariot card is a call to take action, right? Move forward on something that is sitting in your heart, that you're wanting to move forward on your soul journey, okay? Now your guidance, wow. Visions of life beyond death. There is also a coming together of your wisdom, your internal insight, your blossoming of self. It's like an integration of your whole spirit and body. Some of you have come to a place where you've gotten a better understanding around how it is that you want to exist in this lifetime. Okay. There's been some deep learning for this particular pile, because this card is really speaking to an awakening and an opening of some kind, and being able to use that awakening to propel you forward. So as this sacred vision is awakening within you, you are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see, to see what is real rather than what appears to be. That is true insight. So what was considered consequential may soon be found to hold of little consequence at all. That which mattered most to you may not seem really all that important as your vision begins to open, as you awaken to more that is in front of you, okay? You will receive your vision, okay? This is a message of hope. You will be graced with a way out of stagnancy. You will be able to see things differently and more accurately. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeding yourself or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now, and this may surprise you. But the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you've been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one. And this is good. Okay? So there may be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass. All right? So, and the final guidance is that you are being watched over, just like this owl is sitting here and these sacred birds are over there. There's this sense of like you are protected and you are being watched over. So take this day to take action to move yourself forward on your soul journey. Trust that there is love underlying what you're doing, and trust and know that your vision is going to become clearer. All right, that's what I got for y'all today. I hope you have a beautiful, joyfully abundant Friday, and I'll see you next time. Click that thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and have a beautiful day. Bye, all. Hey, pile 3, my cheetah pile. This is going to be your reading for Friday, September 27th. Welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and I'm so happy to have you here. So let's get into it. So we're going to look at what's on the surface, what may be underneath the surface or the undercurrent, and then some gentle guidance for your Friday. Let's get into it. So you've got the Knight of Cups, okay? What I'm hearing is that there is a message of love that is coming in for you. And I want to better understand what that is. So let's look at what's going on underneath the surface. Because a message of love can come in the physical form, it can come in the emotional form, it can come in the spiritual form. So let's take a look at what we've got here. The nights are always about movement. So there's a flow that is going to be happening within your Friday. And the cups represent emotion, right? So there's a sense of a flow of emotion that is going to be happening in your day on this Friday. Now, what's going on underneath the surface? Interesting. Okay, so there, the Two of Swords, you can see here that she has kind of, well, in this case, she has blindfolded herself. She's got a lot of this sort of negative thinking that is happening around her. And the twos always represent kind of this need to make a decision. There's this sense of needing to make a decision or balance, right? But things are out of balance with the Two of Swords. And she is choosing not to make a decision because she's choosing not to look at something fully, wholly, all right? This is what is going on underneath the surface. So I want to inform you of this because if a message of love was to come in, say, from the material world or the spiritual world, you may be blindfolding yourself not to receive it. So it's important for you to look at the truth of situations so that you can fully open yourself up to receive, to make the decision that you need to make in your life that is going to best serve you. So if you are covering your eyes in some way about a specific area of your life or decision that you need to make in your life, this is a call for you to take the blindfolds off, trust and know that you are supported and held, and make the decision that you already know you need to make, okay? Now, in terms of your divine guidance, you've got Heaven Sent. This is beautiful. So I really felt like when I was saying like whether or not it was a material or physical or emotional or spiritual, that the message of love that's coming in is spiritual. I mean, look at all of this beautiful light around her in her third eye. This is just amazing. I mean, it's so healing and so light. And it actually says Heaven Sent. It talks about spiritual gifts. So it's just as we receive gifts in the physical world, through the thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too do we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. And a spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. Okay, so that is really beautiful. And with your spiritual gift, you will be empowered to accomplish tasks that you may have nearly, but not quite, been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of a spiritual gift. The spiritual gift may or may not be recognizable to you. It may be very obvious, an offer, a windfall, a trip, a friendship, a new lover, or a remarkable healing in a current relationship. It might be far more subtle and even more powerful, such as a jolt of energy that allows you to perceive things differently all of a sudden and perhaps solve a problem that has been plaguing you. It will be bestowed as and when it is needed in the form that will best serve the love in you. Okay, so the message of the card is let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming your way to act on it and say yes. It also comes with a message that you are to trust in the things that you feel and say to others without knowing, because it moves them. You might not understand, but through trust, you are allowing yourself not to overthink and censor yourself. As such, you are able to become a vessel through which the spiritual gift can be passed on to others. Don't block yourself. Let life happen through you. Only benefit can come from this. So this is real sense of like, in this card here, like she's really blocking herself. So this is what's going on underneath the surface. And so the guidance from the divine is for you to fully take off your blindfold, release yourself, unblock yourself so that you can receive the gifts that are coming from the divine. And then also on top of that, be a channel for the love and light of the divine and let that support others. So that's what I have for you all on this Friday. I hope this serves you and helps you in some way. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Please have a joyfully abundant day. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you're liking what you're seeing here. Subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment and let me know what's resonating with you. And I'll see you next time, y'all. Bye.